Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anne Marie, and today I'm going to discuss the 10 Things I Love About You, The Blue Hour by Paula Hawkins. This is a no spoilers book review, so don't worry about me revealing any plot twists or ruining any surprise endings. The whole point of this is to give you an inside peek into the book. So here we go. The first thing I love about The Blue Hour is the discovery made by forensic anthropologist Benjamin Jeffries. While visiting the Tate Modern Art Gallery in London, he notices what he thinks is a mistake on one of the exhibit labels. Confident with his observation, he emails the art gallery. Benjamin's observation and subsequent email is where the present-day story begins. Which brings me to the second thing I love about The Blue Hour. As the story unfolds in the present day, we also get a glimpse of the past through Vanessa Chapman's diary entries. Vanessa Chapman was a famous artist who created the sculpture that was on display at the London Art Gallery until Benjamin Jeffries noticed an error with one of her labels. Although Vanessa is now deceased, her diary entries, found at the end of several chapters throughout the book, provide details about the past and explain why the present-day story is unfolding the way it is. The third thing I love about this book is the mystery of what happened to Vanessa's husband, Julian. As the book jacket discloses, Julian disappeared 20 years ago. Vanished without a trace, neither his body nor his car were ever found. In addition to Julian and his car that were never found, several of Vanessa's art pieces are missing as well. This is the fourth thing I love about The Blue Hour because it provides yet another mystery for the reader to try to solve. What happened to Vanessa's missing art pieces? Where are they? Upon her death, Vanessa Chapman left her artistic estate to the Fairburn Foundation. Unfortunately, Grace Haswell, who Vanessa named executor of the estate, is dragging her feet when it comes to giving all of Vanessa's art to the foundation. James Becker, a curator who works for the Fairburn Foundation, is tasked with nudging Grace Haswell into handing over the rest of Vanessa's artwork. He is number 5 on my list. Described as being cautious and kind, James Becker thinks a non-threatening, non-bullying approach is the best way to handle Grace, who is not just the executor of Vanessa's estate, but who is also a dear friend to Vanessa as well. In order to talk to Grace and politely convince her to hand over the rest of Vanessa's artwork, James must travel to Ellis Island, which is number 6 on my list. Although named Ellis Island, it's not an island. Ellis is fused to the Scottish mainland by a narrow piece of land roughly 1 mile in length. However, this mile-long causeway is only accessible for 12 hours each day. When the tide comes in, Ellis is unreachable. This setting reminded me of Alice Feeney's Daisy Darker. In that book, Daisy's grandmother's house is tethered to the mainland by a narrow strip of land and is only accessible when the tide is out. It is completely cut off from the rest of the world at all other times. Such is the case here with Ellis Island, which makes traveling to Grace difficult for James Becker. As a quick side note, Eris is the Greek goddess of strife and discord. Considering the nature of the island and the events that occur there, I think it's an appropriate name. The seventh thing I love about The Blue Hour is the art world component of this book. I thought it was the perfect balance of both British art galleries and museums on the mainland, as well as the work of an artist living in near isolation on Ellis Island off the coast of Scotland. Though they are two completely different settings, I think Paula Hawkins did a great job immersing readers into both. The eighth thing I love about The Blue Hour is Marguerite. First introduced to us in Chapter 3, Marguerite lives in Scotland in a cottage at the harbor. She is in her 70s and is suffering from dementia, but she's observant. Although her chattering doesn't always make sense, her seemingly random observations add intrigue to the story and keep readers wondering if there is any truth to what she is saying. The ninth thing I love is that I was unsure who to trust because all the characters seem sketchy and unreliable. This book is a suspenseful, unsettling, atmospheric thriller, so it's fitting that most of the characters are questionable. What is going on here? What are they all playing at? Those are the questions that keep us on edge as the pages turn. And finally, the 10th thing I love, and perhaps it's the thing I love most about books written by Paula Hawkins, is her descriptive writing. It is so beautiful, it reads like poetry and paints pictures in readers' minds, which is fitting considering the story's art theme. Let me give you an example. This is from chapter 38. The storm has hit early. Rain is stinging the window panes like pebbles flung against glass. The wind is savage. It screams in the trees. Waves smash against the harbor wall. It sounds like a bombardment. Here's another. This is from Vanessa Chapman's diary, found at the end of chapter 7. This place, no matter which way I turn, the landscape speaks to me. Look east to those soft, rounded hills, so comforting, so female. Or up to the wood, green and black and mysterious. Or, if you want real terror, climb to the rock and look down at the chaos of the sea. Right now I am captivated by the south, by the islands, by Sheep's Head. So unsheep-like. To me, she is a wolf. If you've read The Blue Hour and would like to add to my list of things to love, please do so in the comments. Until next time, take care, be well, and happy reading.